where makers gather round. It's time to spread that crafty sound. Paper, ink, stamps and snips, we're rolling up our sleeves. Come get your tips, from fresh ideas to color so bold. New techniques and stories told. Every card a little piece of art. Let's dive in, let's make a start. New in the studio, Lisa's here. Spark your style, bring some cheer. Stamp it, snip it, let it flow. Watch your creativity grow.
I just like that. I just, every time I hear it, I'm like, that's so fun. All right, friends, my name is Lisa Schmidt. Welcome to New in the Studio. And I am going to do something new tonight that I have not done before, which I'm excited about. And somebody is calling. Oh, it's Dan. He'll have to wait. Okay. If you saw World Card Making Day, if you attended that on Saturday, which we also had Sweets in Season on Saturday, but World Card Making Day, I was watching the video and there was a gentleman from England and he didn't have an accent. So I was a little disappointed on that because I think they said Jay from England and then he just didn't have an accent. So anyway, Jay from England made this card and I was like, that is so cool. So I am going to make it for you because I think it's really very, very cool. All right. We are going to use the Lights of Aurora suite, which is, right, can you come down? Right here in the mini catalog. So again, if you don't have one of these, let me know. I'll happily get you one. But Lights of Aurora, the paper is amazing and the dies are amazing and the words, I mean, there's just so many things in it that are super, super fun and really fun to use. This right here gave me an idea and I will show you a little bit later what I did with that. So I am going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use crushed curry and pumpkin pie. You put the lighter color on first. Yeah, I'll just do it. I was like, am I going to make a mess? Well, probably, but I'm going to use my acrylic matte. Light color first, darker color on top. Like that, just get ink on there. Can overlap each other a little bit. That's fine. I will clean that up because I have some wet wipes right here. And then we're going to take some, well, this happens to be alcohol. You could use alcohol, rubbing alcohol, or water. And we're going to, let me get my card first. Okay, then I'm going to put in it. We're going to spritz this fair amount. And we're going to put this right in here like that. And let it pick up all that ink. How are we? Yes, it is a crisp fall evening, isn't it? Finally, I think fall is here.
Hey, friends.
That's kind of amazing. All right. So I'm going to pick that up like that. I do want a little bit. I'm going to grab some yellow right there for that corner because I want the whole thing to be covered. So there's one. And then I have one more. And in order to do that, you could wash it. I'm just going to put more ink on and do it again. So put some more ink on, put some orange pumpkin pie on the top, which of course pumpkin pie is like a perfect fall color. That's the name, and it's just fun. Okay, again, I'm going to spritz this good amount, and I'm going to lay my other card on that. So let's get that whole thing. I'm going to grab a wet wipe and make sure I have cleaned off. I'll get it on my fingers. Make sure I got all that. All right, so let's pick that up. Hopefully I did it right, but there's that one. So you could do as many as you want and let them dry. I'm just looking at the little white spots that I don't want and adding a little bit more color on those. Okay. Ooh, oh, that's really dark. I probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. I am just going to pick this whole thing up. Well, I guess I'll just wipe it off. I was going to pick it up and just set it on my cleaning plate or cleaning mat and just grab one more and get rid of all this. All right. So there we go. All clean. Oh, almost all clean. And grab one more tissue here. So you could just take that and run it underwater and it'll clean off. There we go, much better. Okay, or, and this, if you wanted to, I used alcohol because it dries more quickly, but if you wanted to use water, you could also use your heat embosser to dry it, is what I was trying to think of. So, all right. The next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna take another one just because I need a little bit more for color. I am gonna take some Cajun Craze and take a blending brush, and I am going to, okay, and so I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to take my Cajun Craze and I'm going to start from the outside and just kind of do the edges to get a little bit more of that little bit darker color on the edges. And I never thought about doing this on here, but I really like it because then I'm not trying to put some on the paper and then, you know, so it's not so strong. Yep, we're going to do that. Go all the way around. My line there is quite distinct, but maybe that'll be okay. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so there's one. Let's go a little bit more here. This is the edge of our sunset. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I've got these two small pieces. They're 4 by 2 3/4 and 4 by 4 1/8. First I was like, why are there two? Well, you'll see. All right, so I just got some of that edging on there. Oh, I like it. Looks pretty already, doesn't it? Even though we don't know what we're making, it's very pretty. I'm gonna add a little bit more on this side. All right, so another little, another one to take up and wash. Very good. Okay, so we've got these two. What we're going to use in this Lights of Aurora are, or this Light and Wonder, there are some fantastic dyes, one of which is this little tree. And I'm going to show it to you right here. So the tree, look at that. Isn't that so fun? The little trees, there's also big trees, but I love both of them. I'm going to use the little trees tonight, and I'm going to take this small piece.
Hey, Laverne. Hey, Sandy.
Like that. Like that. I'm going to take the small piece and I'm going to grab a dauber. I already previously die cut one of these. Okay, so I die cut my trees like that. Just like that. And I'm going to take the bigger piece actually. There we go. With the orange on the top. And I'm going to put this here like that. And I'm going to use Memento Black to dauber in the trees. Actually, go right up to the edge. So this is the bigger piece I'm using. And I'm not going to swipe it because then the trees get kind of, let's make sure I've got this the right way. Yes, the trees get kind of bent. So I'm just going to kind of daub, or I forget what he called it. He had a funny name for it. And you know what? Now I'm getting all over. Let's grab another. Wow, so good. I have all these different mats. Let's move that over a little bit. Okay. Oh, I don't want to move it over because I already started. So let's get this back where I want it. Right there is fine. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up black. I really want a lot of black here. And because I really want to get the trees. This is the reflection of the trees. I feel like I'm daubing too hard, like bah, 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 bah. I'm trying to get the ink on there. But let's just get, probably I could have inked that ahead of time. That might have been a good idea, but that's okay. And I'm just not going to go off on this little edge here. But I really want to make sure I get my trees that they are going to show through. So I'm going to go one more time, just my trees. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty black. All right, I'm going to pick this up like that. So that is the bottom of the reflection. Let's get rid of this inky. And so that's the bottom of our card. And then we're going to, are you seeing it coming together? Ooh, ah. So I'm going to grab, I'm just using a standard card base here. I'm actually not ready to put it on yet. I was thinking I was, but I'm not. Because I am going to use the magic, like may your day be filled with magic. So let's grab our magic. Is it in here? Yes, it is in here. This is magic, yes? Yes. And may your day be filled with magic. So we'll grab our block here. And I'm going to stamp the magic first. I'm going to stamp it in cherry, or real red. Sorry, real red, not cherry copper. Real red. And I just want to grab my little mat here. Because it's photopolymer, I want to stamp on it. And, okay, so I'm going to stamp my magic down here. So pretty. I know. How's everybody doing on this Monday? Anybody, any comments? All right, then I'm going to take another block and I'm going to do the may your day, what did it say? May your day be filled with magic. Okay, so we're going to stamp that again in that real red. Love, 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 photopolymer, because I can see where I'm stamping. Love it. Okay, that worked really well. All right, now I'm ready to put these two together. I don't know about you, but I was pretty amazed when I saw this. I was like, oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this piece, and this piece is going to sit right here. So, and then this piece, this piece has to go as high as I need it to make that. Are you seeing it? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. So maybe I'll stick on the reflection first. I think that would probably be a good idea. Grab some adhesive. This one looks like it's just about out. Yeah, but there's another one here, I think. That's the same one. I'll just use glue. No worries. All right. Use that glue and stick on my reflection. That's pretty close to the edge there, so that just has a tiny reflection. I'm not sure. In his video, this one was cut a little bit wider, and I'm not sure why. So after I put this on, I probably will go back and just trim those edges. Okay, so this we know is going to go right here. And this one, maybe I just missaw it. Let me just trim that right now. There's just a little bit of the edge sticking over. This paper, you know, because I used alcohol, it did dry really quickly. It's almost completely dry. Okay, that is pretty good. Let's get that little tiny bit off. All right, now we're good. I think I must have misread what he had written down. All right, I'm gonna stick this one on. We'll grab our glue. Right, Tina? It's so cool. I was like, I didn't think of this, but oh, Tina, I got to get your things in the mail today. I did not, but I will. Let's see. Do I want it that way? No, I think I want it the other way, this way, with orange in the middle, and our edging like that. And I think when the man made it, he didn't have this line, so I think he must have like moved it around more, or he just put more water on it. Either way. And let's stick this one on. I was watching it as we were driving up to the refuge to clean yesterday, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cool.
She was.
I was like, here, look. No, don't look. You're driving. I missed that little piece in the corner of my paper cutter. Oh, because it's a little bit damp. Okay, let's stick this on right here. Like that. Okay. Now, he didn't, these are not stuck on. I noticed I did not put glue on those, but he did not stop there. So he did some reflection or some Wink of Stella. Let's just make sure it's coming out. Try to pick I can never tell. How do you guys know if they're full or empty? Because I cannot tell if it's got some in it or if it's not. So I'm going to squeeze it on this mat. See what we got. Can you grab me? Oh, here's another one. Nope. There you go. Can you grab me a couple? Oh, here. I got one.
Oh.
Yep, I have a different one. Let's see if this one has some in it. I don't know how you tell. It's part of the problem. But Wink of Stella is going to be just on the reflection down here, not on the top part. So squeezing like super hard. I know someone said you can put some alcohol in here to get, because inside here there's a bunch of the glitter and you want to get that out, and you could just do it. And here's what I think they did. So I'm going to show you. You take out that, you take out this little black, oh, there it is, see that little bubble? You take out the little black piece, and then there's a little hole and you can put that in there. That's what I have read, but I haven't ever really had very good luck trying to do that. But I did see that bubble there, so. All right, so we've got some reflection there. Don't know if you can, oh yeah, there we go. So you can see the shimmer. That's really cool. The other thing, I don't know, he did, I'm not sure if it's gonna, for me, if it will ruin it or not. I will show you. I'm just not sure. Dave's probably gonna say, no. But I'm going to show you, and we'll decide whether we're going to put it on here or not, because I'm not 100% decided. You take some white ink, and you can put it either on your block or just on here. And then you grab your Wink of Stella, and he just puts some white lines here, like a little bit of, like maybe it's supposed to be like the reflection.
Yep.
Kind of just a little bit. I don't know. This makes me a little nervous.
So far, I'm not really seeing it.
I know. Like, I don't want to ruin it, though.
It looks good.
Yep. Just a little bit of white. I know some of it is going right through. But you can definitely see it. So, and he also put some white on the trees. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm afraid I will ruin it. So, last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and throw on some gems. I'm going to put on some of these rhinestone gems and make some bling bling. Isn't that so cool, you guys? Oh my goodness, I never thought. I had no idea. So I'm just going to stick some of these on. There's one, and another one up here, 2, and a little one, 3, like that.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
Very pretty.
You can see the white.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think it adds, though? I just don't know.
Yeah.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Okay. Dave has something for you, and then I have something else to show you. And while he's doing that, I'm going to glue those trees down. All right, honey.
All right. Oh, there we go. So some of you may know this already, but today something very special started. Because today started a sale on kits. So as you know, for everything, go to thestamperstudio.com, click on shop for stamps, paper, etc. You'll be taken into our website where you can order. Never worry about whether you have to put in a demonstrator or not, because you'll be taken directly there. But right now, starting today, kits are on sale up to 30% off.
Wow, that's
Did you
awesome.
hear that? Up to 30% off.
Oh, look
So-
at, oh my goodness. Those tags are only $12.60. There are some really cool kits.
Yes.
Can you scroll down? I'm all excited. Woo! I hadn't looked at the kits, but there's some really, really
Road to Christmas is so cute. Oh,
currently unavailable. Okay, don't
Sorry.
look at that one. This, go back up. So the heart, handmade and heartfelt, the one Dave is on right now, it comes with this box so that
Oh,
you
yeah.
can store your cards in it, which is, I just think is cool. So,
Yep, exactly.
and then this birthday one, that's the other, on the right. Yep, that's the one I kind of want to get. It's so
Yep.
pretty.
And they are only on sale for the 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Papa Pals is on sale.
That one's very fun.
Okay, sorry. Clearly,
All
I
right.
haven't looked at it.
So all these things are on
oh, wait,
sale.
go down one more.
Up to 30% off.
Oh, the gate, the welcoming garden. Remember, I demonstrated
Yes.
that. So that's so pretty.
It is very pretty.
Okay.
See, even as a demonstrator, you too
So
can get
excited.
excited about the sales.
Yeah.
The brightest birthday kit is so fun, very fun, festive, bright colors. But
Oh
like I
my.
was saying, kits on sale up to 30% off. So go to thestamperstudio.com, click on shop for stamps, etc., and go in and order your kits. But don't delay because it's just today, tomorrow, and the next day.
And sometimes Stampin' Up! Runs out of things. So,
Well, like we
Just
just
make
saw,
sure.
some are not
Yeah.
available.
so this I think is something that could be framed because I think it's really pretty. So here's another framed one. If you did Sweets in Season, you saw it. But here's a framed one that I copied right out of the book. But we've got some trees in 2 different colors. We've got pool party to make a little lake. And then we've got some mountains and then some like highlight sun in the background. Isn't that pretty?
Very
It says,
great.
may your day be filled with wonder. I think it's a really cool, just a really cool work of art.
Can I have your liquid glue?
You can have my liquid glue. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and show you some other cards using the same set. Okay, this one is probably one of my favorites, which is kind of funny because the colors are sort of muted. But using the die, when you die cut out the mountain, this top part of the mountain, you can use it as a, what do we call that? Use it as a
Mask.
Mask, thank you. Use it as a mask. You just keep moving it around and you get these really cool mountains. Isn't that fun?
Sort of the shadow.
And then I put some mountains on the inside just for fun. And here is I'm going to say much simpler because this is the paper, Designer Series paper. So really just capitalizing on the paper. This is a die that it just has a curvy angle. And I did put Wink of Stella on here, right on the edge. I'm not sure it shows up that much. I think I just need to order some more.
You do.
And then these are the gems that come with this bundle or this suite. Put the little trees on the inside. I went all out glimmer and made one with white trees. I did fussy cut this wonder because I didn't want a big piece. So I kind of fussy cut it, which I don't normally do. And then just use the white trees and the gems again.
I like the white trees.
I do too. I think they're so pretty. The last one I have to show you is I made a slimline card. So this would be just a long or a business size envelope and did the trees and then started again with the trees. So this piece is the same piece over here. The suite also comes with this ribbon and Your Strength Inspires Me. I just think it's really pretty with the Aurora lights. One thing I want to tell you is in the month, you can come up to me while I set these out so they can ooh and ah and just enjoy it. It's so pretty. I'm dying, you guys. This is gorgeous. Okay. The other thing you could have done is put it like a moon in there. Yeah. Okay. Enough with that. There is a joining kit that you need to know about because the other day someone said, oh, I got the sunflower 3D embossing folder. It doesn't fit in my machine. I said, well, why don't you just get your machine for free? Because if you sign up as a demonstrator for $35, you get $125 of free merchandise. And the big boss, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss is $120. So you could get that and still get something else.
Yep.
You get free shipping. And my mind is like, I've never heard this in all 23 years of a $35 joining kit. People are kind of afraid to join, I think, like, oh, what's the catch? There's no catch. And she was like, oh, then I have to make monthly minimums. Well, if you want to, but you don't have to. So
you could get your Stampin' Cut and Emboss and never buy another single thing, and that would be totally fine.
Not sure why you would do that, but you could. Yes, you sure could. So I want to encourage you, if you have questions, let me know. Great way to get some super inexpensive merchandise. Plus, you'll also get, well, I guess the merchandise is the same price, but pay less. You'll also get free shipping, and you also get 20% off any future orders that you place. So,
are you thinking about stamping your Christmas cards this year? You could
totally pay
sign
for it.
up $35, order all the materials for your
goodness.
Christmas cards, and be ready to go.
I've been doing this a lot in my class. I don't know why. Like, snaps to you. That's awesome.
You
All
are
right.
not millennial.
What?
You are not millennial.
I know, but Kristen does that. My friend Kristen, who he met the other night. So anyway, I hope that you ask me if you have more questions because I definitely want to tell you more about it. And I will look forward to seeing you on Saturday from the Refuge Little Falls. So happy stamping, friends.
Hey there, makers, gather round. It's time to spread that crafty sound. Paper, ink, stamps, and snips. We're rolling up our sleeves. Come get your tips. From fresh ideas to color so bold. New techniques and stories told.